For a 17-hour manhunt, a person of interest is in custody right now, connected to a homicide in rural Hugo.
The Washington County Sheriff says it started as a domestic call, and when deputies tried to arrest the suspect at the scene, he escaped. He was eventually arrested about 2 miles away. Our Joe McCoy spent the day in Hugo getting more information and joins us now live. Joe?
Yeah, Rena, behind me is the property where this incident occurred, and it had this rural community on edge as police looked throughout the night, eventually capturing the suspect about 2 miles away. A 17-hour-long manhunt is over in Hugo after police arrested a suspect in connection to the death of 68-year-old Charlene Wunderlich.
The suspect is related to the victim.
According to Washington County Sheriff Dan Starry, Charlene called 911 just before 6 p.m. last night while being attacked. 911 dispatchers could hear a male voice shouting in the background.
Got the deputies here. They went up, looked through the door, saw the suspect. He was actually physically assaulting the victim at that point.
According to court documents, in 2021, the suspect was sentenced to 203 days in prison for violating a domestic abuse no contact order. While serving that sentence, the suspect was convicted of fourth-degree assault against a correctional officer. They were placed on supervised probation for 4 years, beginning in April of 2022.
We've had many contacts with him in the family over the past years.
Officers say when they arrived last night, they tased the suspect, but he fled the property, and a manhunt ensued until 11 this morning. We spoke to the woman who owns this trailer where the suspect was found. She tells us this morning her dogs were out here on the property and were growling around the trailer. She then came outside, opened the trailer door, and found the suspect sleeping inside her trailer. She then screamed to her son, who was working on the property, to call 911 as she ran inside her home, where the suspect attempted to follow her. Her son then told the suspect to literally wrap himself around this tree and not to move. The son and the suspect then had a brief conversation before the suspect ran down this road with no shoes on, where police caught him at a nearby property.
We were hoping that someone would see him and call in, and that's exactly what occurred.
The suspect is in custody tonight at the Washington County Jail pending charges. We will release his name once those charges have been filed. In Hugo, Joe McCoy, KARE 11 News.
All right. Thank you, Joe.